And we're live.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jeff
I'm a
must be
cornball.
dead. Yeah, Jeff's funny for that one.
Yeah. I'm really hilarious. How do I sound, by the way,
You sound
Winona?
fine. You sound good.
Okay. What's up, chat? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Welcome to VKH Live. Okay, yes, and it does show up properly. I was freaking out last minute because it's all mirrored to me, but all the text reads.
Jeff doesn't trust me, guys. I told Jeff it looked fine, and he was like, nah.
Yeah. Okay, so the theme of this stream is J-Rock quick maths. We wrote it out phonetically and grammatically correctly, but it's correctly spelled without the C, quick maths.
Yes.
Like that. But it's just kind of, I mean, if you don't know, just Google like Big Shaq. Like, and it was just like a goofy internet trend, but we started using it like when we were doing like stupid like jokes involving calculations and stuff like that. And then we started doing it with Visual K bands and J-Rock bands. And it's kind of been a little inside joke. And so we decided we'd make it public because that's always a great idea. And so here we are. So basically what it is we've come up with like a list of goofy, oops, I'm fading out there. A list of goofy equations that kind of like, and the main like concept behind this is that like we noticed a lot of J-Rock bands are inspired by other J-Rock bands. So you can kind of arrange them in like equations and get, you know, combinations of each other and whatnot. So we came up with a list of like equations. I always have this whiteboard in my background, like every time I'm streaming. So like I figured, all right, well now's the perfect time to give a shot and maybe try and use it. So
no, Jeff,
see how this goes.
we need a chalkboard for this. And I was like, you have a whiteboard in your room. And you're like, oh shit.
Don't disrupt my narrative, okay? I've got a narrative that I'm doing here, all right? I'm crafting a narrative.
Okay, but it's funnier when you tell the actual story.
Winona blurt out the truth mid professional dialogue piece over here. Anyway,
on paper, it's what Jeff said.
On paper,
I said.
Yeah, but they want my reality. My reality is like the showmanship, man.
They want the meaningful reality.
Yeah. There's also that. Okay. Well then, yeah. So basically, it's just like a formula. This times this or whatever equals this band. It's kind of snarky, kind of goofy, that sort of thing. Doesn't take much explanation. And if you guys have any like that, put them in the chat, and I'll pause periodically because I'm going to be writing out the ones that Winona's reading out to me.
Yes.
And
don't have to make that tweet though.
But I will definitely like read them out as I go through them, or I'll definitely read them out periodically. So we may have an issue with the blur. That's always great. Yeah.
With the focus of the camera.
With the focus of the camera, because I'm just so technically inclined.
Oh, blur.
The blur. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do the first one. Are you ready, Winona?
I am. I got the document of our wonderful list of quick maths.
Awesome.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. First one was buck tick plus death gaze equals lynch.
Okay, you have to read it out slowly next time for suspense sake, but yes, I will write that out. Buck. That's my awesome. Tick. Plus death gaze.
Yeah.
Equals, yeah, see, this is why you gotta read it out one by one as I write them.
Yeah, I got it.
But that's our example one.
But yeah.
And why? Why is it?
Yeah. It's because, Lynch, the vocalist of Lynch, he was actually the vocalist of Death Gaze first. And then he left because he couldn't agree with the band members and then created Lynch, who's, you know, a bigger Nagoya K band. And then they were all just in general influenced by Bucktick, who's Kurofuku K.
Oh, okay. There you go. I actually completely forgot about that. That the vocalist of Lynch used to be the vocalist of... Wait, is that really true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
he
totally...
used to fight with the band members about music stuff, and then he left.
I totally forgot about that. So that's awesome. So yeah, that's our first one.
Very informative.
Yeah, I guess we'll go like, it looks like I can fit about 5 on the board with my wacky ass handwriting, and then I'll erase and then read chat and then rinse repeat until we're done, kind of thing.
Okay. So. We don't have that many guys, so hang tight.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have any to offer, feel free.
Yes. So okay, what's the next one you would pick from our?
Let's see. The next one is. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Gazette.
Okay, I'm gonna go back for this.
Gotta go right. Gotta go right.
The Gazette. This is also a spelling session. Okay.
Minus Rookie.
Oh no. Minus Rookie. You want to just go ahead and say it?
The 13. This is because of one of the songs they dropped was called Psychopath Billy. And
this is the 13. This is vocalist Mao from Sadie, his current project.
Yeah.
So I and a few people we know, and I think we know that you're finally convinced on this. We have some pretty rough feelings about how the 13 is panned out, but yeah.
No, I was already convinced. I just knew Jeff had stronger feelings about it than I did.
Yeah. So yeah, which song was it that we were talking about with them?
It was for the 13. It was Psychopath Billy that they had released on, I think, their latest mini album, and that song is literally like they took the most popular bass line from like My Devil on the Bed and they turned it into a drum beat and put it in Psychopath Billy, and it's literally that same beat is in there, and we're like, wow, it's the same song.
Yeah, My Devil on the Bed is a song by the Gazette. It's off their Toxic album. And what's really sad about that is that the My Devil on the Bed song is like the least like original Gazette song I could like think of off the top of my head to begin with. Like it's basically them just doing their version of like Marilyn Manson, like the Beautiful People like kind of song, you know. So for that to be the thing from the Gazette that is like directly you rip off from is like it's especially rough. So their first album or their first single, I don't remember which one it was, that they put out, the PV track was called Chainsaw, and it sounded exactly like Child Prey from Duran Gray.
To come up with the equation for that song, and we're just like, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. So that's why really you could put it like, you know, any big band that they've copied, which they've done a few now. I'm being completely honest, because there's like notable genre shifts between singles, and you're like, okay, wait, this is from somewhere, but I haven't had the time to go down. And it hurts for me to even talk about it like this, because I really love and respect Mao as a vocalist. So I'm trying not to take the 13 too seriously, because they really seem like they're just the band that he's going and he's working out all of like his like, you know, side urges and like interests and stuff that might have been screwing up, you know, his work with Sadie. So I'm just kind of like, want to get it out of his system and then, you know, like go back to Sadie. So, but yeah, that's the 13 equation. So what you got next? And that was Rhubarb that I think came up with that, right? Rhubarb from
it was Rhubarb.
Yeah.
He also came up with the first one, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these are both Rhubarbs from Fake Stars. So
yeah. And then this one was one that Jeff came up with.
Okay.
Thank you. It was. You ready? You ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In parenthesis.
Okay.
One Direction.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Plus OK Go.
I just wrote a 6 instead of a G. It must be 130. Okay. In parentheses?
Yeah. Yeah. In
Okay.
parentheses. Divided by Ambitions.
I'll put it in quotes so that we know it's not an artist.
Ah, true.
Equals. Oh, no, I don't know if I can write from perspective. 1. Okay.
Rock.
You
got it. You want to explain that one? 2018 One OK Rock. 2018 One OK Rock. That's what it was. 2018.
Yeah, it's basically like what was the name of the single that came out?
Change.
And
we've been saying, boy, it's a change, huh?
It was quite a change that they dropped. We've kind of compared like One OK Rock to like Ambitions from One OK Rock to like that album to like 5 Seconds of Summer, and bands like that.
Well, I mean, they toured with 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yeah, and they collaborated
and they also
with the vocalists.
featured them on the album, and Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, so they're already in that general like One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer kind of area, but like Change was like pretty. It was like so full on. Like it really sounds like an Imagine Dragons song. Like rock that's like barely rock. Like it's like almost all pop, barely any guitar, like barely any. It doesn't sound like organic drums. I don't even think. But then. So yeah, it's basically like the pop concepts that they had in Ambitions, and then like divide out Ambitions because something went wrong like right after Ambitions, and now you have that. So,
well, we theorized that they were heavily inspired by Imagine Dragons at that point.
And, I mean, yeah, that and like what Coldplay and whoever else. Right?
We feel like it's Taka's solo project, or at least I feel like that.
Yeah, this has been a bit of a salt mine so far. You got like you got one that's a little less snarky. There's too much snark up on here. I got to break it up with like a goofy.
Okay.
What about the one with the certain alphabet related?
Yeah. Okay. This is what I came up with.
Okay.
The alphabet. Minus.
Go ahead and keep talking.
25 letters equals D.
Get it?
Yeah, I mean, we could have done a bunch of other stuff, but that was what we came up with.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that one I think really speaks for itself, you know, and you know, as an analogy and just in general. I think that describes the band D perfectly. So, yeah.
I mean, now it would be like, you know, what was it? Vampires plus Khaleesi equals D.
That's a good one. That's good.
Yeah.
Vampires plus Khaleesi equals D.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ones for D, I'm sure, that you could come up with, but just like Versailles to the -1 power. Like,
oh my gosh.
like you know, Nega Versailles, like from the
Versailles
Shadow
times pi.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I think I can squeeze in one more. I may regret this, but yeah. You got one more for me?
A non-salt one.
Is that hard to find?
We came up with a lot of salt. That's all I can say. There's the Hawk Nelson.
That one's gonna take some explaining. Let's come back to that.
Come back to that one. Okay.
Yeah, because I gotta keep the link and everything.
Can't. There's so many. What about Pentagon plus? You ready?
Okay, so Pentagon
plus Arshday
plus Arshday
equals
desert.
I didn't come up with this. Bob came up with it. I think you're better off explaining this one than me, bro.
I don't know. I was trying to think of like exactly how I would describe them. Desert, I would have just done like corn squared or something like that, because there's a lot of stuff where they sound like corn.
I think it's Pentagon plus Arshday, because Pentagon was parody K or extra K, and the way how Desert's been presenting their music, it's kind of funny. And then,
yeah, they kind of have that don't give a fuck attitude. Yeah. I don't know, chat. Let us know what you think about the Desert formula. I feel like there might be a little debate on that one.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Are you shedding?
Before this, I had to brush all my hair, and it's all over me. And I'm like,
I'm probably shedding on live camera, so that's fine.
Shedding on live stream.
Yeah, so that's
in the board.
Yeah, so
it's like the Photoshop erase tool, but in life.
Yeah, this was like the weekend we wanted to take off and just kind of like goof off, guys, in case you didn't realize already.
We've we've done too many deep conversations.
Yeah, we had too many deep conversations, and Winona and I were both swamped this week, so.
Well, I had final, Jeff had life.
Let's check the chat.
We had mentally depleting things that we both had to study for that were very different but equal.
Asuka says, set the camera to fixed focus rather than auto. I wish I knew how to do that. I think I know how to do that, but my camera software is freezing, so I will work on it and just kind of roll with it.
Good ones.
Okay, yeah, let me get through them.
Just DID minus Akane equals Dimlim.
DID minus Akane equals Dimlim. Damn, okay.
Times Thrash equals Darrell.
Hold on, let me get through them. Jeez.
I'm just looking at them. It's fine. Everything's fine.
How do you divide by ambitions? Well, it wasn't quite subtract, because it's not like they lost everything from ambitions, but it's like I don't know. It needs work.
They took things away from ambitions. The things they had ambitions. I'd say divide by Jinsei Kakete Bokuwa, and then
you know how like that, like a division equation is technically just a fraction, and then you can strike stuff out in like an algebra problem on the top and bottom. It was like they struck out the good parts of ambitions on the top with the good parts of One Direction, and okay, go. And
I think it's just all Jinsei Kakete Bokuwa, and you just take it all away at one time, because then it's just stark contrast.
Slipknot plus Marilyn Manson equals Gazette. We'll get to that. That's pretty close.
You, Sam, but
that was kind of last album.
Well, then Asuka put Slipknot plus Marilyn Manson plus Luna C equals Gazette.
Ghoul Scout says, I love the salt. Thank you. I'm glad someone does. Yeah. Yep. Korn plus Deftones equals During Gray. Oh, that's nice.
That's a good one. Nice. We came up with a different one though.
Yeah, we'll probably do ours, because ours is like goofier and stupider. But that one's like.
We'll still show you ours, but that one's nice. That one's accurate.
Yeah, let me like copy that one.
Put it up next to it as an alternate.
Yeah.
Alternate answers also accepted.
No, I'm just gonna message it to you so you can put it in the document.
Okay.
You're just sitting here.
Seeing them.
I'm doing all this work. I gotta make you put
seeing them. I can put them up. They'll just be like alternate answers.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sending it to you anyway, because I already started. So anyway,
Jeff's like, I'm not wasting my effort.
Do we want to get that the one? Okay, let's get back to. Sorry, let me get back to my camera. maybe just adjust a little bit. I say that and the whole thing goes blurry. Okay.
That's exactly what happened, isn't it? Because I'm just setting up the file.
Nope. Good. Do we want to get, let's go, now we can go ahead and get I'm trying to figure out how to say it without giving it away, the Hawk Nelson one out of the way.
Yeah.
So this is my hypothesis, guys, for the band you're about to see. It's going to require like a small amount of research on your part. But I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and describe it as I'm reading it out, or as I'm writing it out. I can talk. So the first part of this equation is a band called Hawk Nelson. Now, what I want you to do, chat, anybody watching, is that blurry? Yeah, no, it's not.
No, you're good, fam.
Google this band, like put them in YouTube. Look for like a song called California. Look for a song called like Friend Like That. They're basically a
yeah, I thought that Californications and Friend Like Me instead. I'm sorry.
No.
Let me not ruin.
This is much more hype, yo. Because so basically this was a Christian punk rock band from like the 2000s era, and
they're still active.
They're still active. They're very like kind of punk, but also very happy, and like it's kind of a deep cut. It's kind of like a weird reference. But the reason I want you to like look and compare, you know, maybe pull it up in a second window, is you know, who does it sound like to you? Like, who does it remind you of? Now basically, if you take this band's sound and attitude and you add Candy to it, you get
Candy.
LMC. That's my thesis, professor. Basically, this band is the closest. Is like the first and only band that LMC like reminded me of when I first heard them. Very deep cut, but look it up. The attitude. It's not like the exact songs are the same. It's more like the attitude, the positive vibes, or whatever. It's like a tone down from LMC, and it's way less colorful. But it's like, I just get deja vu from growing up listening to Hawk Nelson in my conservative household. Every time I listen to LMC, so yeah. So this one was for me.
Into the cold sweat every time he listens to LMC.
Is Jesus watching me? Okay, so pick another one, Winona.
Got you got, fam. Hey, gang.
Oh my
god. How about?
Is that what we should call our chat? Is VKH Live gang? Is that what we're doing?
VKH gang.
Gang.
So
guys, press F in the chat for as many times as you want to be referred to as gang. So like 3 Fs is gang. Yeah.
Gang is how we would say it.
Oh, okay.
Accordingly.
But put commas in between the Fs.
For pauses.
This is such a dumb stream.
So here's the next one. You ready?
Yes.
I'm kind of just going out of order now, so I'm gonna have to make sure I know which one's not in order. So we got Hide.
Is Hide lowercase h?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't fuck up.
Yeah. Okay.
Times Sugiso.
Sugiso, all caps.
Yes. This might have some salt. I messed up. Oh well.
I messed up.
Minus 10 years.
Okay. Let's see. Minus 10
equals
years equals what?
Miyabi.
Damn. Are you guys going to let that slide? Are you salty?
Wow, you really going to let them attack me like that, Jeff? You really not going to back me up on this one?
Don't you know, like we have to stir up drama. That's how live streams stay like, relevant in 2018.
That's how we get that publicity in 2018. Start some drama, start trolling people.
Oh, yeah,
out a MAGA hat and be like, yo, Trump did nothing wrong.
No, it's the two things that could piss off like probably 80% of our readers. Trump did nothing wrong, and Visual K is just seen for Japanese people.
Oh no.
That's how we'll start drama on this channel. Is like those two things, like those two wild accusations or wild allegations.
This is what we came up with for K-pop. That would have been like the thing that would start drama. It was like BTS is just Korean one direction.
Well, yeah.
That wouldn't be nice.
Actual K-pop fans would take issue with that. I'm actually nervous to start firing shots at K-pop groups on here, even though we should cover K-pop.
No, we're not firing shots. We're just saying.
Because I don't want to get swarmed by a fandom. Just wake up and the dislike button's been nuked.
Jeff, let me say this real quick.
Okay.
We're not actually shooting shots. We're not firing any shots. We're just saying if we wanted to actually start drama, that would be what we would actually just say right out without.
Well, we don't fire shots at. Yeah, well, we don't fire shots at J-Rock bands or Visual K bands. Any bands we cover.
Don't fire shots. We just.
I will shit all over.
We just sprinkle some salt.
Yeah, I will shit all over American bands like Imagine Dragons every day, but
because we can.
Because we can't. Because fuck them.
Doesn't matter. We don't work with them. Doesn't matter.
We're not interviewing them.
Japanese fans.
All right, back on. Yeah, Japanese fans I have respect for. What? Okay. Okay. What's next?
This is an incomplete one, so this one might be a solve for N one. This might be the solve for N one that we wanted.
Okay. We may require some chat interaction on this. This is going to be an actual algebra problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
N.
Okay.
Put N.
Okay.
Plus trauma equals Kizu.
Trauma.
I'm sorry. I didn't check back to see where you were in the rating. I'm sorry.
Kizu. And then.
So solve for N.
Solve for N.
We couldn't come up. We couldn't figure it out, guys. We were like angsty. I said angsty teens, and then Jeff was like, I don't think that's it. And I was like, dang.
Yeah. So I've just always had a difficult time like describing Kizu like in general, like especially after this third single, because now it's like three literally like totally different like singles that they put out. So they all are like dealing with like themes that imply that, trauma, like the serious mental emotional trauma, like that kind of stuff, like pain, that kind of thing. So if you guys have any suggestions in the chat for what you think,
all for N, whoever wins gets a virtual cookie.
Yeah, so while they're doing that, if they have anything to put, they can
I'll do a photo edit if you can solve for N.
Asuka put N equals Kizu minus trauma. I mean, that's
You're not wrong.
Asuka's actually a
troll.
I think you're an engineer, aren't you, Asuka, or something? Not to dox you, I think you have that in your Twitter or something. Sorry, but so she actually knows. She actually knows algebra like I do. You have to turn off. You have to turn off the algebra parts of your brain and you got to do dumb math. This is art math. Come on,
Jeff. What are you trying to say right now? As an art major, what are you trying to say right now?
Nothing. What's the next one? What's the next one? What's the next one?
You just gotta ignore the fact that you're hating on majors right now.
Nothing.
Art. Wow. Okay.
Look, this just yeah. Let's just
This next one's gonna make you have to respect art, Jeff.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what it is then.
That's right. That's right. It's a begin parenthesis, open parenthesis.
Okay.
Corn.
Corn.
Plus Yoshiki.
Plus Yoshiki. Okay.
Times art.
Times.
Just write art on the outside of the parenthesis.
Times art. I'll put it in parentheses since all art is open to interpretation. You gotta keep it general relative.
You mean?
What did I say? Parentheses? Yeah, quotations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Equals Duran Gray.
Equals. I wrote that wrong. Dirt and gray.
All caps. You fucked up.
It's fine.
They have like three different type settings anyway.
They say it on Wikipedia like that, so that's so. I mean,
but
roughly.
They say it
like
on
that.
all their current posters, all caps.
Asuka says, "Why Yoshiki?"
Because they used to be produced by Yoshiki when they had first started. They were signed to his label in their first 2 years of like existing.
Yeah, and
God's produced by Yoshiki.
Yeah, and when you first like suggested this, like I was going to be like, I was like, oh, maybe the corn thing's like kind of outdated because like that's like referring to like obscure and like the Vulgar album and it's been a while. But this last single they just put out, it sounds like new corn a little bit.
Revisiting,
Revisiting, yeah. We'll have some conversations about the Duran Gray single soon.
In the future. Right now.
Yeah. That was a lot to process.
It was a silly moment. We had to process that too.
I do really prefer Asuka's one about corn plus Deftones.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Fair, I was walking through the rain when I suggested this one.
Yeah. Okay, what you got next?
Next one. Lincoln Park, begin parenthesis.
Oh God, here we go. They get complicated now.
I should have saved these more complicated ones for later because we still have a bunch of simple ones. It's too late. We're already doing it.
Okay, Lincoln Park.
Plus 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh man.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah, let me see if I can fit it on 2 lines. Just kind of. Okay.
A true test of
plus 30 seconds to Mars. Oh, I you see this? I failed. I totally failed.
Close parenthesis.
You see this right here? Miyavi.
Bruh, don't let me show you my handwriting. I think I did by accident one time when I showed you my notebook.
Okay, so close parentheses.
Times Oricon top 10.
Times. Oh, God. I can spell. Oricon top 10.
Equals Gilgamesh. Old Gilgamesh.
Equals old.
I missed the old Gilgamesh. So like to take I Love Kanye and change Kanye with old Gilgamesh.
Wait, what?
just take the song I Love Kanye, but switch out Kanye with old Gilgamesh.
I'm so sorry, guys. I had to hyphenate Gilgamesh onto a second line. But yeah, so equals old Gilgamesh.
Jeff, I didn't know that you wrote the number 8 with 2 circles. I just keep thinking about that. But yeah, let's keep going.
What are you talking about?
when you wrote 8 earlier, you had to draw 2 circles in a row to write it. And I was like, huh, interesting. You separate it. But yeah, let's keep talking about music. Let's keep going.
Write like a 5-year-old or whatever. I'm an engineer. We write like, oh man, this is a funny story because it's like, it's totally true what they say about like engineers and handwriting and stuff like that, or just programmers or anybody in STEM and handwriting. I went to, like, when I was trying to get someone to take over this apartment lease that I had, I went to a real estate agent and he was looking for other places for me to move to. And he had me fill out a form and sign it. And he had this like thick Indian accent, and he was like very like, he was very blunt, like kind of just kind of brusque, if you guys know what that word means. Like, nobody uses that word anymore, but just kind of like just very blunt to the point and stuff. And so he looks at my handwriting and he's like, Jeffrey, you write like a doctor. I was like, oh, close, you know.
Almost, just without the med school.
Yeah, just with more anxiety. But
let's explain this one.
Yeah, so like, I mean, old Garugamesh, you got stuff like Breakdown, you know.
That stuff like Shining. That stuff like
Shining? I don't even know that one.
That's an album one. That was okay. Personally, I came across Shining when I was like 11, and I had downloaded. I'm sorry to say this, but I used BearShare because I was 11, and it was 2011. You're like 2012.
We'll cut this out. We'll cut this out. Everything is meant for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is true. Nothing's real. This is
a long time ago. I support all my artists now. I was 11 back then. I don't know what to say. It was really sad. I should have never done it. But The Shining was the first song from Garugamesh I came across, and it was like on their album Garugamesh, I think. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah. Okay. But so that's like the Linkin Park side of it, I guess. I haven't heard Shining. So, and then 30 Seconds to Mars that's like, if you've ever seen anybody like growing up, like that was in high school or middle school, maybe. Was it elementary school for you? I don't know. Like when that first song that what was the big first song that they made? The Come Break Me Down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I might just be too young and just not. Well, when I was
it's called The Kill.
When I was coming up in middle school, I listened to old rock stations. This is not a lie. So I know like Danny California and shit. But I listened to the top 40 after a certain age. I was like, fuck that. So
yeah, so gotta stop distracting me. I'm way too distractible this late. I'm like losing my train of thought every time. So yeah, it's called It was the song that like put Jared Leto and 30 Seconds to Mars on like the mainstream map, I think, which was it was called The Kill, and like everybody had seen the music video. It's got a ton of views on YouTube, even though it's like this old. And that was like where people first started associating them with eyeliner. So like if you know 30 Seconds to Mars, like from back in the day, it's like eyeliner boys basically. So it's like just the right amount of eyeliner for Garugamesh, and then just kind of multiply it by anything, like mixing in stuff like from like the Oricon top 10, like some like hip hop or some dance or some stuff like that, more strictly on the Japan side. So like, I guess they were more
in there was what I said. And then Jeff made it more eloquent.
Yeah. So do you want to do the other one that's related to this?
Is it the other Oricon one?
It's the other Garugamesh one?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Linkin Park?
Oh, no. I'm not running out of ink. Don't tell me I'm running out of ink. Linkin Park
times Periphery.
Oh, so no parentheses, right?
No parentheses.
Okay, so Linkin Park times the band that invented gent and gentcore, Periphery. Okay.
Equals Garugamesh.
Equals new.
Wait, I think there's a post, and I think there's a pre and post thing that we can say, like
pre-hiatus and post-hiatus, basically.
Would it be? I want to say pre-go and post-go.
Or pre-go and post-go. But
I think
didn't they go on
the defining moment?
Yeah, that was when they went from like this entire equation to just Oregon.
No, it was just Oregon times 30 Seconds to Mars, right? And then they went back.
Yeah.
That was the goal.
And then they kind of got rid of this.
Yeah.
But then they
went back to Linkin Park, got rid of 30 Seconds to Mars entirely, and said, what about Periphery, though?
Yeah. Yeah, basically that. So I'm trying to make up an equation that's like cross out, not this. So.
Substitute 30 Seconds to Mars for Periphery.
Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, that's more equations. We made it to the end of the board again. Do you want to just read the chat while I wipe off the board? Okay,
yes.
That's probably way more efficient.
Oh no, Oscar said I was young.
I was young.
No. Oscar literally said, "You're young, Winona," and I'm like, "Oh man, yeah, I am."
Yeah, she's a baby.
God, yeah. I actually joined VKH when I was like 14. Not gonna lie.
She's literally the godchild of the English visual kei industry. Like, I was not even kidding. You were raised in
the industry. Like,
everybody in this industry was like your godparents, you know, or various people, you know, major players, you know.
mostly Rabob. Everyone else, I was just like, skeevy, and just kept going.
I don't write 8 like that, Jeff. Oh man, so I'm not like the only. Okay,
it's just you, Jeff.
That's how I write 8. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm definitely not the only person that writes an 8 like that.
Well, Jeff,
I do not know many people from my major that go, "Ooh, this is a pretty way to write an 8." I can't even do it. Look how bad that is.
Jeff, I might be right. I might be young, but at least I don't write 8 like that.
Yeah, you waste your time making it look pretty.
I make
when
it
you're trying to solve math.
No, I take a vertical. No, that's how I write 8. The way how you wrote 8, because it's delayed when I'm watching it. You take the infinity sign, right, and then you just turn it sideways. That's how I write 8.
That's mathematically incorrect. That really that totally explains it. You're an art major. You don't care that that's completely mathematically irrelevant.
It's literally just a figure 8. It's called a figure 8.
It's no, it's not even a bad thing. It's a visual thing. It's like you saw that it's like, if I turn it this way, it's like this. I was like, that's not 8. This is 8. It's two totally different. It's two different ways of thinking, I guess.
Jeff thinks like math, and I think like pretty.
You guys are finding out why I handle the content side and she handles the design side, or like the structure side of it, and she handles the design side.
I also handle the
because I write well, not content like
just like how things are just structure. Yeah, that would be
that's what I meant. Yeah, this is why I handle the R&D side of like building the stuff to make the content, I guess, and then Winona handles the design. You handle the R&R. I handle the R&R. Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
What a great stream. 5 out of 5.
People
5 out of 4.
More about us. But yeah, this chat. Yeah, we explained why Yoshiki Gilgamesh plus corn equals desert. Oh, you're right though. Oscar, you're so right.
Transformative equation. Jesus Christ R&R. Was that a comment on me swearing just now? Or swearing?
No, that's a song.
No, yeah, I know.
It's funny. It's really funny. Irrelevant, but have you heard Jesus Christ from Hyde? Great. It's hilarious. not hilarious. But I enjoyed it. And then also Jesus from Gax. There's too many Jesus songs in J-Rock.
Oh.
It may as well just be another version of Christian rock. You could literally just take some parts of J-Rock and just be like, Christian rock.
You know how sad I feel that I'm getting tired just standing in place for this song? Like
Duran Gray. Yeah, it was a Duran Gray song. Yeah.
Like, what have I done with my life? I'm getting exhausted from just standing.
Yeah, my legs could not handle sitting for however many hours I was sitting today. I couldn't do it.
We should trade spaces because I've acclimated to the sitting thing, but the standing thing.
My body, my body disagrees with it.
Well, you're a runner and I'm a programmer, so like a runner, a jumper, right?
Different, very different. I have no endurance. I have all the power and none of the endurance.
You don't do any running, like
except on the runway when I'm taking my little my 16-step run up to get to the board as fast as possible so I can launch myself in the air for like 20 feet and see what happens.
Oh, okay. I see. So the team events you do are like people jumping one right after the other?
Yeah.
Or is it like a relay race with jumping and you have to hand off the baton after you
That's so dumb. No, that's not a thing.
Sorry.
Let me do 100, the 4x1, but otherwise, no, I just jump. I do a lot of jumps.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm driving us off topic. All right, next equation. Let's do my Gazette one.
You're a little bit out of focus. Just FYI.
Oh.
Your Gazette
How's
one.
that? How am I doing? Yeah, that looks better, I think.
Shit, you can't see it. I can't do like the meme of the.
Well, I already gave away what it is. Maybe we can come back to that one.
And people forget. I got one. I got it.
Go.
I got it. It's gotta be a simple one though.
Okay.
So
I can do simple. Dive.
Minus All American Rejects.
Oh, this is another Revolve one.
That's another Revolve one. She came up with a lot of good ones.
Dive minus All American Rejects
Equals.
Acme.
The Chisa band. I would have said Dive minus Satoshi equals Acme.
Whoops. Almost wrote Ace.
And then Dive minus Chisa would equal Laplus.
Oh, no.
No, yeah.
Was that? She didn't say that. Huh?
She didn't say that. I said that. I'm saying
God. Ouch.
Chisa equals Acme. And then Dive minus Chisa equals Laplus. And Dive minus Satoshi equals Acme.
I'm going to just add on to this so that it's a little bit nicer.
And show.
Squared.
But plus show, right? I think show was the other. It was Chisa and show who did their little thing together before they made Acme, right?
Oh, you mean that the summer project or whatever?
Yeah.
No, that was Satoshi and the bassist.
No, it was Chisa and another guy.
Are you talking about the 12 apostles or the 13 apostles or whatever?
No, it was literally called Chisa and Show. Was literally the name of the duo project. And
well, the drummer and the bassist had a duo project as well. Like,
I'm saying the guitarist and the vocalist had a duo project.
Okay.
It's really called Chisa and Show.
By the way, check out my Laplus review, guys, of Hakame because it's really good. Not my review.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Chisa and Shogo. My bad.
I'm not writing anymore related to that, but that's the Laplus's debut EP was really good. So should check it out. I've got a link in the review to where they've got it embedded on their web player online. So so you can just listen to it.
I owe things to people is all I can say.
All right.
This week, maybe. We'll see.
All right. What's next?
Next one. Another simple one. Ensoku.
Do you think we need to explain who Ensoku is?
So everyone go onto YouTube and look up "This Is a Pen." And
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, there you go. Just click on Ensoku, "This Is a Pen." Watch it. If you didn't know what it was already, now you know. You're welcome.
They're like an OG parody K band, like before parody K was a thing. Before Golden Bomber was the thing, right? Or
yeah,
like
they were the first parody K band, as far as I know, and they just kept making memeable material.
So they predated Golden Bomber.
Yeah, they've been around forever. They've been around since before Memishite. And then plus Host Club.
Plus Host Club. Oh, so this is like some history lesson right here, baked into an equation. Quick maths.
Am I explaining what a host club is, or does everyone know what a host club is?
I think we can all figure out what a host club is.
If not, just watch Ouran High School Host Club and then just age that by like 10 years. Equals Golden Bomber.
Golden Bomber. Yes, it's very true, because Golden Bomber is parody K, and then they always have host club hair.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, like anime style host club hair.
Well, but they have a more toned down version of whatever Ensoku's wearing, is what I saw it as. So they're very hosty looking.
That's a deep cut. Someone might have actually learned something from this stupid stream we're doing.
Besides that Jeff writes like a 5-year-old.
Besides that Jeff writes like a 5-year-old, and Winona thinks that 8 and infinity are related somehow.
I don't think they're related. I just related it visually.
Well,
I know they're not
related.
I know 8 and infinity are not related mathematically. What the fuck?
You just turn it sideways. That's how math works.
I'm in college. What the fuck? It's so bad. I got no writing sense. What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, Jeff insults my intelligence.
Do the one people forgot about probably by now that I mentioned earlier.
I feel like they're like, oh, that one? Yeah. Anyway, open parenthesis.
Okay. This is it.
No one's here. I'm very loud.
My thesis equation. Are you good?
Luna C. I was worried if anybody was here. I just realized how loud my voice was. Luna C.
Oh, okay. Luna C. Winona snuck into her college library for this.
No, I'm in my dorm. It's 2 a.m. and I'm hoping people aren't asleep, plus Mudvayne. I have sweetmeats that I have to worry about.
Plus Mudvayne.
Yeah, I know. I was being silly. Close parentheses. Times Billboard 100.
Times. So Hot 100, right? Is that what they call it?
Billboard Hot 100, yeah.
Hot 100.
Equals.
I've run out of room.
Oh, you just gotta.
Equals. Oh, wait, hold on.
I have to hold up a different.
Hold on.
What kind of reveal are you about to give?
Hold on. Coming back. Oh God. Watch the lights.
Wow. You really.
The Gazette.
Yeah, because we could have fit them onto the board. The Gazette.
Equals the Gazette.
Spatially, Jeff, there would have been a way for you to fit that on there.
Spatially, shut up.
Had you written Mudvayne a little closer to the plus sign, and you just slide everything over?
No, I stylized it. See, I put it under and going up diagonally. It's design. Like that's how you do design. No, that's how you do design.
That is not how you do design.
I mean,
your letting is off.
I don't know.
You know what letting is?
No. No, I just choose to ignore it because I'm a rebel like that. Because we cover rebels, we cover rock stars, so I rebel against standard calligraphy rules. So
do I, but I do it aesthetically.
It's art. It's open to interpretation. Don't hate on my postmodern approach to your calligraphy.
Design is not art. You're doing a postmodern approach.
Yes, it's
I'm taking a modernist approach, and yeah, no, you need some fucking structure, bro.
You need to read more Derrida, Winona. You need to get on my level.
Anyway,
stupid philosophy,
Jeff knows nothing about art. Let's fuck away.
I've looked at the chat. Asuka says A+ design plus sarcasm. Much rebel, such punk. Wow, yeah. So, okay, and why Mudvayne? Okay, so this is like the thing about the Gazette that some people know, other people don't know. A lot of people kind of look at their so Lunacy's kind of obvious. They're very outspoken about the fact that they're inspired by Lunacy, and all of their like catchier songs that like really put them on the map on the mainstream side. Like Shiver and Red, and like all those like they kind of follow like Lunacy's formula to a degree, and then they like built on it. The heavy side, especially like their more iconic stuff like Filth and the Beauty, which is like the most iconic heavy song, I think still, like by the Gazette. A lot of people look at that and they kind of make a connection to like Slipknot or like another metal band that it's just a little too generally similar. If you actually look into their stuff, you can see, especially with stuff like Filth and the Beauty and songs on Stacked Rubbish and really hold on. And really in a lot of different songs, they are connected more to Mudvayne because of like the rhythms that they use, like the drum rhythms specifically. Like if you look up a song called Fall, it's called Falling by Mudvayne. No, it's called Not Falling, I think. Let me see. I can predictive search will.
While Jeff searches that, I'm just going to say real quick, when Dogma came out, or right after Dogma came out, Slipknot had released their latest album, and it was called Chapter 5. It was called 5 the Gray Chapter. And then when we heard it, Jeff was like, this sounds like a sped up Gazette.
No, this was after...
it was after Dogma came out. And we like compared them, and it was like, yeah, like 5 the Gray Chapter sounded just like a sped up Gazette.
Yeah, so there's a Mudvayne song called Not Falling, and it sounds exactly like if you listen to like the intro part, like where he's like screaming in the riff or whatever, like you can hear like it's just that drum beat is like exactly the kind of stuff that they use in Filth and the Beauty and stuff like that. So I really always associated them with that up until Dogma, really. Even it would either be Mudvayne or Slipknot, but it's more like I still kind of associate it more with Mudvayne because the way I've seen the Gazette grown, it's like if Mudvayne had finished what they started, but Mudvayne never did, unfortunately, because they went on hiatus or broke up or something, and then the vocalist formed a metal supergroup called Hell Yeah, and it kind of didn't really go anywhere, and it sounded.
Hell Yeah, to 11/7 music. That's all I know. Yeah, that's all I know, yeah.
I mean, it kind of never, it definitely didn't go in any direction that like Mudvayne was headed. And Mudvayne is like generally regarded as like ahead of their time kind of band, along with like old Slipknot, like Slipknot for their first 2 albums, like Mudvayne was kind of like at that level, at least in my opinion, like because their stuff was all great. So yeah, that, and then times Billboard Hot 100. So yeah, you could probably update this to Slipknot at this point. Maybe not. It's kind of hard to tell at this point with them. I'll update this equation after Ninth comes out, because with Falling, I'm not even sure. I'm not even just go. Did you just say God?
No, it might be Lamb of God.
Lamb of God. I mean, it could be like I don't know, the rhythms and stuff that the drumming, especially on Falling, is like, I don't know. Some people say it sounds like generic metal, but I feel like if you listen to generic metal like I do, like it sounds like
it doesn't sound like generic.
It sounds like some god tier generic metal. If it's generic metal, it's, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's some good shit. It's some good shit, man. Like, it's no. What's a generic metal band?
Ooh, that's hard. That's hard to come up with these days.
What's one I can say that doesn't piss like half of metal fans off? Anyways,
time to Google. Google Sensei. Slayer, Metallica. Boom.
Metallica. It's no Metallica.
Judas Priest.
It's no. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Metallica. Just stick with Metallica.
Metallica.
Very clearly
Metallica. They've fallen enough from grace. It's like, yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Pick on Metallica a little bit. They deserve it. Okay. Give me one more.
Okay. I was just looking at it. Oh yeah, M10M. Moi dis moi.
So this is the. Oh, I should probably do this one big. This is where I fuck up. With the big one, with the big writing. So M10
nice.
Moi dis moi.
Divided by MM or no, divided by 10. It's divided by 10.
Oh crap. I just bumped my hand and ruined my division.
We're all messing up. Everyone's messing up.
Yeah, that's how you know it's almost time to call it a day. Is it really?
It's 240, 239.
Divided by 10. Let's do a little bit of crossing out here, you know.
Oh my god.
Equals MM, Marilyn Manson. Do you get our joke? Do you like our joke? Laugh. Laugh, please.
Please laugh at my joke. I made
Please laugh at Winona's joke.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. This is what started it, I think, right?
10 equals MM. Yeah, it is. It's what started the quick maths.
This is what kicked off the quick maths, because
I don't remember what we were talking about, but I said that, and then I put quick maths, and then Jeff laughed a lot, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, Asuka made the joke in the chat already. Come on, Asuka, you're taking it out of the...
No way. No.
Oh, also good point. Falling as melodic metalcore rhythms, and then she said, "Bullet for my Valentine."
So true.
Oh, good call. Good call. That's when you're being compared to Bullet for my Valentine. It's still a compliment, right? Yeah, their last album was good. Yeah, it's still a compliment. I had to remember. By the way, while we keep up bringing Western metal bands, guys, the new Breaking Benjamin album is
Jeff is
amazing.
I gotta listen to it. Let me go ahead and get onto my Apple Music.
Yeah, I'll just talk about that while I'm erasing this. But like, I never listened to Breaking Benjamin albums like all the way through. I just like
nobody has.
Yeah,
I only listened to like I Will Not Bow, and then that was it.
Or like Diary of Jane. I listened to this entire album multiple times. It's amazing. I loved the tracks on there that turned out to be like leading like music video tracks before I even knew they were music video tracks. Like it was, yeah, that album's amazing.
Is it called Ember?
Yes, it's. I did not expect this at all.
They had a tough time in 2017. Is all I can say. So that sounds good.
Well, yeah. I mean, he rebooted the band. You know, like
yeah. They also like
everybody. He was the only remaining member. You know, so it's like it was a whole. So that whole album first album was all right. It was a little stiff.
Basically, Breaking Benjamin, Neo Breaking Benjamin debut.
Yeah, God, it's really good. It's all I'm saying. Like, totally.
I see. Totally okay, I follow you on Apple Music, Jeff, right now, and I see that I see your initials over the album because you've been listening to it.
That's cool. I didn't know that was a
JD. I don't know if you can see that. It says JD like on the thing. That little circle here is you.
We should make Apple Music playlists.
I do. We should do that of all the bands that we listen to.
Well, I was going to do it.
Would be impossible.
I was going to do it once like Apple Music got their act together about how they wanted to. Yeah, because I don't think they can make up their mind about how they want their own app to work, but I don't know. Maybe it's there, and I just haven't been paying attention. Maybe they've gotten there finally. All right, let's do a rapid fire round, and then I'm gonna run out of gas because standing is hard. Apparently, that's what my body's telling me. That's what my body's telling me. My brain's like, really?
Guys, I need to give Jeff some lower body exercises to strengthen.
Well, this is the problem with my operation, like massive sudden weight loss kind of thing, is that it's been all diet and zero exercise. So
Jeff, what? You're my friend. What the hell? I'm right here. You could have just, consulted me for like easy things.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to exercise.
Just do like some step ups on the stairs. Like literally just that's where it starts.
I live in Florida. We don't know what stairs are.
Do what the old people do. Get the total body like little thing.
I live in Florida. What are stairs? I live in Florida. What are stairs? Yeah. Everything's one story. Faded out.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Guys,
all right, let's do some rapid fire ones. Let's do some quick
chat for Jeff to do exercise.
The number of F's is the number of reps I'll do.
The number of sit-ups Jeff will have to do.
Oh god. We have tile floor. That's not happening.
So do I. I live in a door.
Oh shit. I'm fading in and out. Okay. Okay, let's do some quick fire, quick maths.
Quick maths. How many?
Yeah, do you have like 5 like of the short ones that you said you had?
I have some short ones left. I think we have some. Hold on, let me make sure I fade these out real quick. Make sure I'm up to date with how many we did. Yeah, we got some good short ones left. Making sure I get through these. Shit. Okay, not dark enough. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Go.
So open parentheses.
Okay.
Lolita23q.
Oh yeah, this one was in the article.
Yeah. Plus ViViD.
Plus ViViD.
Close parentheses. Squared. Equals
POIDOL.
Yes.
POIDOL. So this is my way of saying keep your eyes on POIDOL because they're coming in hot. They're coming in strong. They're coming in fast. And they're not messing around.
Billions and billions and billions of fans.
Yeah, they're going to be like us soon. Millions and billions of fans. Well, that's our podcast, VKH Breakdown, that you guys should go succumb to the peer pressure of our millions and billions and millions of fans. Asuka, don't say it in the chat where I got that from, because you know where I got that from, because I've seen who you follow on Twitter. Don't say it. Millions, billions of millions is mine. It's totally original. Ignore it. Don't worry about it. I just thought of that, like as I was saying. Who was watching. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Next question.
Tweet at me on Twitter when it is, Oscar.
We're moving on.
DM me on Twitter, Oscar. At the real Winona. At me on Twitter. Let's do it. Tell me. Share. Let's share.
Moving on. What's next?
So Versailles.
Sorry, I remember. It's good.
You already know what it is. Minus Tommy Joe.
That is not.
Hey, what were you writing?
I got ahead of myself. I was thinking about the answer. It's funny. It's the written version of me spoiling my own joke as I say it. All right, minus Tommy Joe
equals
Jupiter.
I mean, yeah.
This one was like kind of easy. Sorry, but like
really obvious. But it was something everybody's been saying for years. But
Yeah. So there's that one.
So like Slipknot times
All right, hold on.
Yeah, got you.
Not. Go. Times. You said times. Slipknot times.
The Prodigy.
The.
Say that right? Because I opened the wrong tab when I meant to check.
Oh, did you get? You looked like you got lost for a second.
I was like, oh no, where's the tab? Okay, got it.
The Prodigy.
Equals.
Slipknot times the Prodigy.
Equals Crossfaith.
Crossfaith. I think this one's like the most solid one that we have, just because we've been saying it and other people have been saying it, and other people have been saying it for years. But it's pretty much, and like they've covered the Omen by the Prodigy, and you know their DJ's hugely inspired by the Prodigy. He talks about it in the interview that we did with them at Warped Tour, all those years ago. But yeah, this is pretty much it's pretty straightforward. Great. Okay, 2 more.
Sugiwa. Oh man, only 2 more? Oh man, Jeff, there are so many good ones. How could you do this to me?
Maybe like 3 or 4 more, like that I could fit on here.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's
quick math.
Open parenthesis.
Okay.
Maroon 5.
Oh god. This one's mine before everybody gets mad.
Don't get mad at me. It's all Jeff. I'll back him up, but it's all Jeff.
All right, Maroon 5.
Plus Crossfaith.
Plus Crossfaith.
Close parentheses.
Uh-huh.
Divided by Luna C.
Divided by. Don't say the answer. I'm just going to write it out.
Okay.
Luna C. Maroon 5 plus Crossfaith divided by Luna C equals A9. I'm sorry. It's true. Yeah. I always said in a good way that Alice 9 used to be like the Maroon 5 of Visual K. Like up until their last album with PSC. And then they took that like just because it's like if you remember Maroon 5 before they did like, I was gonna say before they sold out, but like they've always been like a big mainstream band. They just started doing club music with that Moves Like Jagger song back in the day. That was their big shift. But you know, they were like, you know, the older Maroon 5, where it was just like they were making like all these hit light rock songs. Everyone's like, hey, this is really cool, you know, like and then they like did the thing Maroon 5 did with like the last album that they made on PSC, where they went into dance music. So I was like, this analogy is going way too far. But I thought that I reviewed that album. I thought it was decent. So a lot of people didn't like it, but then since then they've had like the heavier side, and then like more, and then the core part is the oops, I didn't mean to partially erase it, but the core part is like the Luna C. They kind of have the Luna C song structure, you know, that they built their light rock sound on, and so it all kind of turns into A9, the indie Alice 9 band that we have now, the post PSC Alice 9. All right, 2 more.
Should I do the other A9 one we have, or should I just do a different one? I'll just do a different one. Open parenthesis.
Open parenthesis.
Marilyn Manson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Plus
Marilyn
more
Manson.
cocaine.
Plus more cocaine.
Plus
Plus more. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of. I'm just gonna put Coke. Plus more Coke.
Close parenthesis times metalcore.
times metalcore
You should write this one out.
equals. I hope I have room. Dad, room.
If not, you totally could have written the Roma right beneath the dada, and it would have looked fine.
Dada Roma. Yeah. So yeah. That one's pretty self-explanatory. That's how I would reduce and pitch that, or that's how I would reductively pitch that band to like Western metal fans. I would say it to like other metal fans so that the plus more coke part is not like an insult. It's like a, oh shit, so they're like crazy, you know, that kind of thing. It's not meant as an insult. Like if you like Dada Roma, you like the fact that there's like Marilyn Manson plus more coke.
Not that they do coke, just, you know.
Yeah, no, this is all conceptual. This is all an equation. It's not actually, yeah. But yeah, there's that one. One more. Bring us home, fan.
There's so many more.
Guide me to the light. Guide me to the light.
It's a good last one. Let's do this one. Let's do open parenthesis.
Okay.
Building the suspense. I hope I don't.
Open parenthesis.
Bring me the horizon.
Bring me the horizon.
Plus big real fish. Whenever you bring me the horizon.
Plus big real.
Oh, hello,
fish.
Bob. Welcome.
Plus big real fish.
Divided, close parenthesis, but then divided by.
Divided by.
Skrillex.
Is Rabab here to see this one?
Rabab is here. Rabab made it.
Oh, it's almost to see the reaction to this.
Equals Sim.
Because he's got the hardcore, the metalcore, the hardcore and metalcore. It's got the ska thing, and so that's ska punk, and then you divide by the dubstep stuff they use, and you have some.
Rabab commentating saying, "Wow, it's an actual lesson."
It's an actual
teaching people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's. Yeah, I think that's the. Excuse me, God.
It's our quick maths.
It's our quick maths for the night, guys. Yeah. So, yeah. Do you want to read off a little bit of the chat, Lenona?
Okay, chat. Hello, chat. It's good. Dad aroma is what Ghost Scout wrote. Don't divide, multiply is what Oscar said. Divide would be reductive. That's what I said. But then Jeff was like, we have too many multipliers. Jeff, you're supposed to be good at math. What happened?
Well, the thing is, like, so the tricky part with the division metaphor is that it can be reductive or it can be
sure. There's an or. Sure.
Yes, it's reductive, but
what?
When it comes to music, it's not necessarily always. Let me dig myself out of this hole. It made sense in my head. Okay?
Art, it doesn't matter.
All right, look. If you go, okay, we're gonna do rock plus pop plus hip hop plus R&B plus funk. At some point, when I started listing those out, you went like, oh god, that's too much. But if you divide by one of them, you're reducing the current combination by it. You're dividing it by. I don't know. It's a dumb way. It's a dumb way to talk about math. I know, but it's our meme. Okay, it's our joke. All right. Shush.
Sure. Right.
No, Bob. I passed maths. I'm the.
Jeff fails maths. No, you passed
maths.
TH, but you failed maths with 2 S. But I have to just.
Well, I almost wanted reductive in a way that created a, I don't know.
No.
Adding dubstep on top would have been like,
I forgot my phone was cracked, Asuka. I'm so sorry.
Would have been like an even crazier like sound. Like Sim has a very reductive style, you know. So I don't know.
Jeff, you have to explain why we squared. What did we square for POIDOL? You have to explain why we squared Lolita23q and ViViD. Well, we're talking about good ViViD when we talk about ViViD. Otherwise, we don't talk about ViViD.
Well, that's why I use that's why I use the name spelling that has the capital V's and stuff, because that's from good ViViD era. They changed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they changed
when they signed to PSC. Yeah, so yeah, it's squared because it's like
Bob said, "Ouch."
It's like those two, like it's like those two mixed together, and then like you know, twice the output of those two. Like it's almost overpowering at times, but it's like you can still kind of pick out that it's like, you know, it's that Kira host K goodness, I guess, you know, but it's like they're on something extra on top of that.
They're on the next level shit.
Like if you listen to their B-sides and stuff, they got some crazy stuff. Our original theory was it was Roy's plus Komodo Dragon.
It was
squared.
But then they came out with that second single, and we were like, whoa, no, it's something else.
Yeah. And really I went back and listened to the A side of the first single, and I was like, it literally reminds me of the format that for Blue by ViViD, which was the Bleach opening, a little bit, but like more of something, more of that, like more Kira, not like slimmed down for an anime intro. Like it's like if you took Blue by ViViD and like went the opposite direction, which was like max ViViD as opposed to minimized ViViD for this is the anime intro song for Bleach, so you got to tone it down. ViViD, less sparkles, less sparkles.
Goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah. So this is ViViD. Yeah, ViViD goes Super Saiyan is like a good way to do it. So, hope you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our goofy.
Thanks for coming to class today.
Yeah, let me check. Let me check the chat now that I'm seated in front. Oh, here's the good one.
Time for finals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Just in time for finals.
9 Goats Blackout plus Kyo equals Suka Kyo. Damn, that's good.
Why crossfaith? For which one? Which one was it that we used crossfaith? Where did we put crossfaith? I lost
A9. We put it for A9. That was another time I tried to use division as a reductive thing to reduce the intensity that's associated with crossfaith. By a factor, reduce it by a factor of lunacy. Because they kind of have A9 kind of, well, first of all, Show from A9, the vocalist, went off with one of the guitarists and formed Direwolf. And Direwolf is kind of like stripped down crossfaith in a lot of ways, you know. Actually, yeah, what was the formula for that one? Didn't we have one for that?
For which one?
For Direwolf?
Oh yeah. It was Alice 9 divided by crossfaith equals Direwolf.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, so it's like it's basically electronic or electronic rock, electronic hard rock, electronic hardcore. So electronic
should have been divided by generic rock band equals Direwolf if we're trying to get a remainder of electronic elements.
Maybe.
Jeff.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm over it already. I'm done. I'm sitting down. I'm standing by my work because it's done now.
Behind division not being a reductive thing.
Yeah, I'm over that. This is Common Core math. We do things differently here.
No, that's not math. It's not.
That's kind of, well, you know, like you may think that about Common Core, but that doesn't mean that it's not math.
Div squared minus 2 times div times Chisa plus Chisa. God, sorry, I'm stuck in web design. Dive squared minus 2 times dive times Chisa plus Chisa squared
Rhubarb just wrote Common Core in all caps in the chat.
Core. I'm reading.
Asuka says your phone is so cracked. Wow.
I know. I forgot that my phone is like dumb cracked.
So you want to talk about like college identifier number
struggles.
1.
I can't afford to fix my phone right now, but I will in the near future. Well, I can now. I just got to get to Apple and have 2 hours open for them to fix my phone and also replace my battery. So, and I also need 2 more hours for travel time to the city.
Okay, Rhubarb, I cut you off. Rhubarb wants you to continue the dive equation.
I'm interested. I was reading the dive equation that Asuka wrote, but I think it was explaining the dive. I think that Asuka was pointing out like that what Jeff was trying to illustrate when we were talking about our dive equations didn't make sense because you had added some stuff beneath it, right, Jeff? Because first we said the one that Rabab wrote, the dive minus all American rejects equals acne. But then I said, actually, I think like dive minus Chisa, but dive minus Chisa plus minus Chisa and Shogo squared equals Laplace.
No, you know what it was? You said dive minus Chisa equals Laplace, and I said, I'm going to say squared so that it comes off a little bit nicer because that's also the opinion I hold. Is that?
But then I said add Shogo in there.
So that was what I love how we're like Sherlock Holmesing our own stream chat. But like, so that was what she meant when she said, "Oh no," but that makes it a quadratic equation then. And my response to that is so we can do quadratic equations. We can go all the way up to what year are you in college? What's the highest level of college class you've taken in math, Winona? That's the highest we can go.
I took statistics.
Oh God. Did you do college? I guess the highest we can go is college algebra.
College level statistics.
You didn't have to take college algebra?
No, I'm an art.
What? Oh wow. Okay. Did you take high school algebra?
Different. Yeah, but here it's different. Okay. Like I told you, Jeff, I take like a liberal arts math, and it's like thinking differently, and I'm just like, this is stupid. So.
I mean, I'm not in any position to
I'm just
debate because I haven't done anything related to calculus or algebra or math. Like literally like low key. And Asuka can contradict me on this if she wants, if she has a different experience. But from my experience and the engineers in my family's experience, the only reason that they put you through calculus is to fuck your brain up to think in this analytical way, for you to move on into whatever engineering major you go with, to better process the more complex shit that you're dealing with.
That's
because that's basically what it felt like to me. Is it's like, oh, we just worked your brain into a computer so you can learn how to work with computers better. Because I did computer engineering, so I'll have to talk to my sister about that because she's a mechanical engineer, so I engineering major. So I'll see if she feels like her brain's been warped to understand bridges or whatever she understands.
We just got a good one, but. Rabab sent you a private message, Jeff, saying stop touching your hair. But
I can't. And
then she said, Team Revolution. Rabab, can we share this? Let us know in chat if we could share this. And while we wait for you to tell us if we can share your theory, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm just trying to graduate. I don't want to. I'm just trying to get out of school, as a student athlete.
Oh, you're just gonna
This is mad hard, okay? I can't run track and also like die over the equations I have to learn while also trying to learn how to code websites and use After Effects. The heck, nah. I'm just gonna graduate with my degree and go on and just do art with music. Who cares? Yeah. Rabab said yes. So the equation was TM Revolution times Kanye West equals gacked. And that's great because I was trying to come up with one for Gact, but I couldn't think of one. So awesome. That's great. I agree wholly. This is awesome.
That's beautiful. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm still processing the. So when are we seeing Gak's pro Trump tweets?
Gak's MAGA hat.
When's Gak gonna get red pilled? Oh my God.
When does Gak find a Kim Kardashian wife?
It's not. It's actually not. It's not out of the realm of possibility, to be honest, because they already have that J-pop group that was like a Donald Trump J-pop group. Do you remember that?
You're right. Yeah, but that was a meme.
And no, it was a thing. It was a real thing, and they were singing about building the wall and all that stuff. Like, oh man, yeah, it'll happen. Just watch. So bad, so rough, so funny. Much meme, very wow.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think that's about it, guys.
That's everything. Oh, we did it. We got through everything, and I have 27% left on my computer.
Yeah. Yeah, comment Joshi.
I messed it up. Rabob's thing was Team Revolution times Kanye West equals Gact.
Comment Joshi was a joke.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, that's what I meant. It was a meme. It was a joke.
Oh, nobody here took it as a joke. Like
I took it as a joke. I was like, nah.
Oh,
Oscar had one for Cold Rain. Please share. I
saw plenty of. Meet the alt-right conspiratorial J-pop girls from Japan.
Wait. Rabob said in response to what you said about the Trump supporting tweet, she said Gact needs to make his own career great again, though.
Oh no. Oh my. All right, we're done. We're done with that. We're not going out better than that. I did want to get to Asuka said she had one for Cold Rain. So if you want to put that in the chat, Asuka, I'll Chester plus hardcore divided by metalcore equals Cold Rain. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
What the fuck did I come up with for Cold Rain? I forgot. We said mine
was a little lazy because I did like it was something plus Papa Roach.
No, like I said something.
It's like One OK Rock plus Papa Roach equals Cold Rain, just because he'd done a collab with it wasn't technically correct. So
I put One OK Rock. I said One OK Rock times Linkin Park.
Oh, sorry, Asuka. It's Chester plus hardcore or metalcore, not divided by. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Chester plus hardcore and metalcore equals Cold Rain. Very good. Very good.
What is
F? I'm saying F.
F. You're saying F, yes.
Or I plus one, whatever.
Upvote, thumbs up,
upvote,
press a like, subscribe,
retweet. Speaking of all those things, you should, if you enjoyed this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you didn't enjoy it or you thought this was dumb, whatever you do, don't subscribe because that will hurt our feelings. So don't do that. I'm using reverse psychology on the people that didn't like this stream.
Whatever you do, don't hit the bell twice.
Don't hit the bell twice. Do they have to hit it twice now?
Yeah, they have to hit the bell and then they have to hit it again. I saw this on Philip DeFranco. They have to press it again to make sure that they get all of the notifications, not just sometimes.
Yeah, well, I was testing it out, and for me, it was defaulting to getting all of them. But I don't know if YouTube gets sneaky and does some for some of them. I don't know.
Right, YouTube's been messing up some things. Is all I can say.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
YouTube.
Basically,
yes, YouTube. Woo! But
that's a good thing to talk about real quick. Is just So if you miss any notifications from YouTube right now, what all the biggest YouTube creators are having issues with is this new feature that YouTube's added. YouTube's got all kinds of weird algorithms that are it's like unsubscribing people from some channels in random cases, or people are missing videos. People are subscribing and hitting the bell and then going back and seeing this new feature they added where you have to hit the bell and then select see all notifications. So it's like all a mess, and nobody kind of knows exactly like what the most guaranteed way is outside of following your favorite creators on Twitter and Facebook and stuff. So that's what everybody else is saying. And hey, we're a website, you know, that's like our main thing. So like we already have like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and we're all very active on that. So if you need to, if you missed some of our notifications and you want to make sure you're in touch, like just follow us on all our links are in the description. And we actually, we're very active on all three of them. Yeah. So especially Instagram. Instagram is a party right now. We put a lot of cool exclusive art that Winona and I do, mostly Winona.
80% of the time I do it, and then the other 20% is Jeff filling in for me when I'm really, really busy. Yeah,
she's Professor Art, and I'm the teacher's assistant.
We made these jokes on Twitter previously.
Yes, recycle and reuse.
So yeah, recycle.
So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll have some like more some more. I was gonna say more interesting. Whoops. This was like our
deeper ones.
We'll have deeper ones. We're gonna get into some meaty content, I think, based on what I think is gonna go down this week at VKH. We'll get back to you about it. So
this was our filler episode.
This was our anime filler episode. This was our What's Under Kakashi's Mask episode. It was the filler episode, but it was like the one good filler episode.
This is the Bleach episode where Rukia is just writing in her diary.
All right, we need to die before we need to die. We need to kill the. We need to die, but we need to kill this stream before we completely devolve. Yeah.
Let me die.
Yeah. And episode nonetheless. Yes, very, very. All right. Yes. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.
See you later. Bye guys.